Hello, my marvellous sausages. Have you been using Threadlings very much in your Strand builds? I haven't really. I've always gone for the suspend builds because I've found them really rather useful. But since the wishkeeper's come along, I've been kind of leaning more into Threadlings and also getting a wonderful supplement of loads of suspend traps as well because of the snare weaver perk on the new wishkeeper bow. And the new catalyst we got just last week, the hatchling catalyst, adds so much functionality to that, it's quite ridiculous. Now I've taken it into Legend and Master Lost sectors and I've done pretty well in them really, and it's nice to have a brand new build that you take in some high level content and to actually do it with that build, because you know what it's like sometimes, you have a build and it doesn't quite work on the harder stuff. This one, I can guarantee you does, and it feels like a fresh new game, particularly if you haven't used Strand very much and you've not been used to Threadlings. They're bloody great. Now, before I show you the build, I just want to show you how it all works. We've come to a normal Lost sector here. Flooded Chasm haven't been here for ages. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a kill on a red bar. If it's a precision kill as well, that'll give us 2 stacks in the Snare Weaver. And then any Threadlings that are created from that precision kill, whatever they kill, will go towards my Snare Weaver stack until I've got my 6. So let's shoot him in his confibularities. There we go. Bang. Any more? There we are. The Threadlings have already killed an extra git there. And don't forget as well, because we've got our Snare Weavers on, I'm going to do that. That'll give us more Threadlings. But those Threadling kills won't count towards the Snare Weaver. It's only the ones that are produced from the bow and hatchling. Okay, so you'll see that now. Bang. I got the death there. There we are, they're killed. Let's fire off the trap here. Over there, look. Thanks very much. And we'll start again. Now, what you've also got as well is your wave of Threadlings that you can send out. It's brilliant. So what you do with that is you consume your grenade like this, look. Bang. We've got a perched 5... we've got 5 Threadlings perched there already. And then when you drop your rift, it sends out another 3. So that's a wave of 8 Threadlings in one go. Thusly. Here we go. Plop it down and... bang, there they go, and they're all gonna just jump on him, really. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, you know, that's really, really good. And then you get your Snare Weaver back incredibly quickly as well, due to all the Threadling kills from your hatchling. Remember, though, precision kills are the way to go, but it's pretty easy to get it with this bow, to be perfectly honest, and it hits pretty hard as well. So you can see how useful this is and how powerful it is with all these Threadling builds. And you've also got Threadlings on the field pretty much 95% of the time. So it's excellent. So let me show you how this works. So the first thing you need is your wishkeeper. You can put in whatever you want on the first 2 bits and bobs there. I've got elastic string and compact arrow shaft. Your silkbound slayer is built in anyway, so that always comes with it. But then you've got the choice of the end catalyst. So here's the hatchling refit. Precision final blows are rapidly defeating targets with a non-precision weapon spawns a Threadling at the target's location. Yep, so that's the first thing. I've got Snare Weaver 4 on as well, which is the full-on upgrade, but of course you need to have completed the catalysts in order to get this. Now to do that, you need to do the legend version of the Wishkeeper, the Star-Crossed mission, but actually you don't need to run it 4 times. You can just collect all the catalysts from Mara and do the first parts where you shoot the different constellations, do all 4 of those, then all you'd need to do is run the legend once to get all the catalysts unlocked. You don't have to do it every week like we did when it first came out. You're at an advantage now if you haven't done it, because you can unlock these in one fell swoop. It's very, very useful. Just follow the steps to get each part of that catalyst sorted out and then complete it once. Yes, so there we go. So that's how you get that. Then going into our build itself. Now we've got a Needle Storm, which is, well, you can only have one, so that's what you've got there. I would use a Healing Rift generally, but if you want to whack a few more people in the faces, Empowering Rift, of course, is what we use. But planting the rift down is what creates those 3 Threadlings surging out. And any Threadlings you got perched around you, they will get sent out as well. That's why we get that wave of 8. Of course, the glide doesn't matter, and neither does the melee. The Arcane Needle is what we've got there. Now, Threadling grenades are what you need, because that's what you consume to get your 5 perched Threadlings. And the aspect that makes that work is this. It's the Mind Spun Invocation. Now, it applies differently to depending on what grenade you've got, but you can see here it says hold to consume your Threadling grenade and immediately generate 5 perched Threadlings. Now, the other one we've got as well is Weaver's Call. Cast your rift to weave 3 threadlings and deploy any threadlings that you have perched. So you do have control over when they attack with this weaver's call. It's very, very useful. Then the fragments, I'm just using fragments to augment our threadlings, basically, and to get our grenades back as much as possible. So my first one I put in is Thread of Rebirth, so any strand weapon final bros have a chance to create a threadling. So not only are you got a chance to create them from hatchling, you've got them from just doing a final blow as well. We've got Thread of Generation, so just dealing damage generates grenade energy, which of course will then in turn power our lovely perked threadlings. Perked? Perched, not perky threadlings. Sounds like a good name for a band, that. Thread of Warding. I find this very useful anyway. Whenever you pick up an orb of power, you get woven mail, which is great protection. And then finally, I've gone for Thread of Evolution, which basically means your threadlings travel farther and deal additional damage as well. Now, these I found to be the most useful. I'm going to show you the artifact mods that I'm using as well. Bear in mind, of course, that when the artifact eventually changes, these won't be applicable. But for the next 6 months, you're going to have right larks, because this is what we've got before final shape. So what you really want to stick on here, it depends. Of course, you can run whatever you want for your anti-champion malarkeys here, and anything here as well. You can put on what you want, really. But the ones I really do recommend that you have on, first of all, we've got this one, Unraveling Orb. So picking up an Orb of Power grants strand weapons unravel rounds. Very useful. I've also gone for Dragon's Bite as well, which is pretty good, because if you break a combatant's shield with a strand of stasis weapon, there's a chance to suspend or freeze that combatant. So it's not as useful, but it's not bad at all. But it says wearing Season of the Wish armor increases this chance. Intriguing! I haven't done that yet. I need to unlock the whole set. And then the other one I've got is Horde Shuttle, damaging unravel targets with a weapon occasionally spawns a threadling. So we're tripling our chances of threadlings here as well. And it's up to you what you want to use, but I tend to be solo quite a bit of the time, so I put solo operative on here. But other than that, if you don't want to use that, or if you're in a fire team, I'd recommend sticking on your Argent Ordnance. And if you've got it, use this, the semi-efficient rocket launcher. It's fantastic, because it's strand, of course, so it's going to take all the strand benefits with it. It's high impact frame, and I've got this on your bipod, increases rocket launcher ammo and reserves, but reduces damage, blast radius, reload speed. It sticks 2 in the pipe as well, which is very, very useful. This is a great grenade launcher to use in any strand build. I mean rocket launchers, stupid boy. And let's have a look at the mods I'm going to be using. On my helmet, I've gone for Heavy Ammo Finder, Ashes to Assets, and Harmonic Siphon, so any strand weapon kills will give me an Orb of Power. I've gone for Discipline across the board there. In my arms, I've put in Grenade Kickstart, Impact Induction twice over, because causing damage with a powered melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown. Because those arcane needles you've got 3 of those, so you're going to be doing lots of kills with them. In the chest piece, I've put in Charged Up, so you get an extra armor charge. And of course, depending on what you're going into, just change these to whatever resistances are appropriate. Now, the Swarmers, I've gone for as much ability regeneration as possible and Orbs of Power pickup. So I've gone for Innovation, Absolution, and Recuperation there. And then finally, in the Bond, this is an Artifice armor piece, so you can see there's an extra thing there for the Discipline. I've gone for Reaper, Powerful Attraction, which sucks the orbs up, and Bomber as well, reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. So it's all kind of heavily leaning into the grenade regeneration to get my threadlings perched. So let me put my money where my mouth is, and we're going to run a Legend Lost Sector and see how our build fares. Now, this Legend Lost Sector is the quarry, which I hate, which probably makes it a good one to try, actually, because I don't like doing this one very much at all. So, let's get the kick-ins underway. Precision shots to start building up our Snare Weaver there. That's him gone as well. And another one. Now, of course, when they're higher level like this, you'll probably find that you're not going to get as many kills. But, there we go. There's our trap up, and that's him done. Now, the nice way to do him in as well, look, is that he'll constantly get trapped in there as well. That came up so quick, it was utterly ridiculous. Let's see if we can hit him again. No, we missed. There we go. And don't forget with the Unstoppables, hit them up the big thing at the back as opposed to their heads, because that's a nicer crit spot. So there we go. Dealt with him quite well. We've also got our Snare Weaver building up here, which is great. We can shoot down here now into the ground and see what we can do. Let's wrap up some of these guys. Yes, there we are. They're all going to be strung up. When you suspend them as well, don't forget that you're going to be dealing more damage to them too, because of the Wishkeeper's suspend stuff. Yes. There we are. Good. And I nearly kicked my face in there, but we're all right. Okay, just going to get some threadlings up here. ready to rock and roll. Snare Weaver's nearly built up again. It should be built up again by the time I kill this git. There we are. Good, lovely stuff. And there's a Threadlings going out attacking that Incendior as well. And he's dead. Lovely. So we've got, oh, there we are. Thanks very much. We've got 5 perched on us now and a Snare Weaver ready to rock and roll. So let's do a Snare Weaver on these guys. And just kill them all. And we should have some nice Threadling deaths as well, which will help. There we go. That's good. And I remember in this room now we've got a barrier champion as well. So not so bad so far. We're going through it nice and easy. 5 Threadlings ready to rock and roll. Kill him. There we are, lovely. What I should be doing here is just try that again, look. I can try and use this as much as I can. Oh, my Snare Weaver isn't built up. There we are. Never mind. That's fine. There we are. Now it is. Let's do this. Ready to go. There we are. We've got a barrier champion here. Stranded. Now, what I would stranded, this, I've just switched to my sidearm because it's anti-barrier and it's utterly brilliant. But suspending them is incredibly useful too because it increases the damage. And this sidearm, if you're interested, is the Indebted Kindness from the Warlord's Ruin. Run the first encounter. It's fantastic to get this. Really, really good. Okay, I think we're going to have some shooty gits coming in here as well. No, or the big swordy fellow. There he is. Hello, big swordy fellow. Let's just kick his face in. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, there we are. He's been had by the what do they call them? The unraveling-y, severy sort of things as well. Don't forget, when you shoot your Threadlings, bang, even more, not your Threadlings, your Tangles, even more Threadlings when you shoot your Tangles. So, good. Let's see how we do in this room, which I absolutely, totally hate. But I'm hoping that the strand aspects of this, the suspend aspects rather, will be of nice big help for me, yes. Let's see how it does. There we are, we've got that guy there. Let's knock him out with that. There we are, that's him gone, lovely, that's good. Let's see, we've got Nightmare Legionary here as well. How are we doing? Ooh, nasty. I think what we're going to do here is do this. 1, 2, and then we're going to go back to this. Ooh, that was death for me then, I thought. Hang on. No, not so bad. These are mini rockets, basically. Excellent. There we are. Thanks very much. That person's a huge pain in the ass. Right, let's keep on going. Killing these gits here. We don't, of course, have any... let's perch some Threadlings here, I think. Hit him with a bit of this. And then send out all 8 of them at him. Oh, one just jumped off on his own then. That was nice of him, wasn't it? There we are. Bit of a kick in. Always helps. Nightmare Legionary boss is down. They're so useful. They're like little mini homing missiles. They're really, really good. Now we're going to get another idiot out here as well, which is fine. We just need to get some nice Snare Weaver back up again. Oh, yeah, we've got... let's see. Killing this guy should do it. There we are. Suspend him. That's good. Hit him with the rockets. 1, 2. Should get suspended again there. Come on. Get suspended. There we are. That's good. 1, 2. And then... there we are. Gonzo. Lovely. Shoot that. Give me some Threadlings. Lovely. More Threadlings again. The joy of Threadlings. That's what this should be called. Go by Legionary. That's another one gone. See them seeking him out, look. It's excellent. Now what I'm going to do here is do that. So I got me 5 on me again. I've got me Rift ready. Just send them round the corner. Because this guy can be a huge pain in the bune-hole. But look, the Threadlings are giving him a nice sortage. We've got another one there as well. Oh, let's just use our super, see what happens. There we are, that's good. Lovely stuff. Got plenty more Threadlings there as well. How are we doing? Oh, we don't want to die. Come on, let's go for a flawless if possible. I've said that now, I'm not going to. So let's reload that. They've all gone up the top there now, which is very, very irritating. Let's have him from here. There we are, that's him gone. Let's pick up that to give us the extra doodads. Let's purge our Threadlings as well. Let's give him a bit of this and a bit of that. Move round here. Woohoo! Didn't like that at all. That's alright. Let's just reload, and then we're going to have this gate very, very, very shortly. Be nice to finish him off with a Threadling wave, wouldn't it? I know we've only got 4, so we haven't got the full standings here, but we shall do it. Okay, there's our help. There's our Rift. Let's come around here. Oh, he's jumped down. There we are. Let's have him. Ta-da! Boom! There we are. All job done. Lovely. So you can see, look, that is really good to use. And once you start getting into the way to use it, I could hardly recommend it. My God, I got an exotic engram as well, and I'm full. Bloody hell. That was quite, well, not bad. 6 minutes. I'm not a speedrunner by any stretch. But I didn't die. And it was a great run to do, and all because of this lovely Threadling build, which I am going to call the Threadling... change my mind. Which I'm going to call the Trap Weaver. Yes, doesn't mention Threadlings at all, but I don't know, that's probably a bit crap.